Hi everyone, Kathy here, and as I said in my last video, I was going to show you how I styled my plant wall here in the living room. And I have to say, this is probably why my husband says one day we're going to need a machete to chop through the house. Because he feels it's growing like crazy in here. But anyway, I wanted to show you because we have a somewhat, it's not a small house, but it's not a huge house. So there's not a lot of space for shelves to put plants on. And so what I've done is used wall planters, and I'll bring you in closer here in a second and show you what I've done. But the plants up here are mostly pothos. I have 3 pothos growing here. Up here I've got a single vine of heartleaf philodendron. And then over here I have a string of hearts. So, but also everything over here is growing in Leca. And I'd say probably 80% of my houseplants are grown in Leca. And the reason why is less maintenance mainly. If we decide to go on a vacation for a week or two, I don't have to worry about them. As long as I flush and refill them with their nutrient solution before we leave, they're good. I only do that like every 3 weeks. So for the most part, my plants are good for vacations if we go on vacation. But you can see like how healthy these are. I'm going to come in closer now just to show you what I've got. And these are the wall planters. I'll come along the side. You can see they're flat on the back and hang up here by a nail. And you can see here's the Leca. They've got a I can't lift it all the way out, but this is a reservoir, this black part. Or that's the net pot, and then this is the reservoir which holds all the water and nutrients. So anyway, I arranged them like in a circle. And I've got this cute little wall button that I made. That's a little ceramic wall button that hangs on a nail. But I'm telling you, I had plants back in, oh gosh, the 1980s, right? When I was out of high school on my own. And I've never had plants as healthy as these plants are that are growing in Leca. They're getting good light. Let me just step back here. This is our south-facing window. So you can see, I don't know, they're about maybe 5 feet back or so from the south-facing window. They get good afternoon light because the sun rises this way, and then afternoon, it's over here. And this time of the year, the sun is very low in the sky. Like it shines through this part of the window. So gives it lots of light here. Really lights up in the afternoon. We're morning right now, so. But anyway, they get the perfect amount of light and nutrients, and they just are doing great. But as you can see a little closer, this is one single vine of heartleaf philodendron. And then I've got my string of hearts cascading down here. And it ends right around in here. But I had to give it a haircut because like 2 of the vines went way down here, almost to the floor. And I didn't want the dogs getting into them. So I cut them all back at the same level, the same length as the shortest ones. And then here I've got, now these are like Home Depot rescues, I call them. They weren't really labeled, except for I think one was labeled a golden pothos, but I got them at different times. But I love the variegation on these leaves. I mean, and they're so like, I don't know if you could tell, but they're like firm. Everything's so firm and beautiful. And here's another one here. And then I took 2 starts and rooted them and moved them into this planter. So you can see these aren't as long yet. This one goes up to here. And what I've got, I'll show you here, how I'm attaching them to the wall. Take this one off. I have these little command hooks that go on the wall, and then I have these little clips. So I stick the command hooks on the wall, and I just clip the vines like that. So that way I can get them to go whichever direction I want them to go. So I'll stand back here. You can see this one I have going, actually it's this one. This vine is going up this way, and I have intentions of it going this way. And then it's got another one that's going this way. And same thing here, we've got going up. And the heart leaf I intend on just kind of going back and forth a bit with that. And when they get too long, I will cut them back. But anyway, I'll step back here and show you again. I think it just looks gorgeous. And so that's a solution for you guys that don't have a lot of shelf space or floor space. Get them up on the wall. I bought these planters on Amazon. So if you search wall planters, they have a variety. And you can use them for earth too. You don't have to use Leca. But, and I will tell you, so like these pothos especially, the roots have grown down into the nutrient solution now. So they've grown through the net pots inside the baskets, down into the water, and they're just growing like crazy. They just love it, and they're doing really good. And I'll actually take you out and show you the nutrients, because I'm sure I'll get questions, what nutrients to use. So we'll go out into the kitchen and I'll show you what I've got there. So here we go. These are the nutrients I purchased. If you can see the name there. But it comes in 3 different ingredients: micro, bloom, and grow. And what I do is I have these large jugs that used to have distilled water in them. I think they're 3 liter. I think. Anyway, I just put a teaspoon of each in each one of these jugs and shake it up, and I have it ready to go to fill my reservoirs with. So those are the nutrients, and also bought them on Amazon here in Canada, but I'm sure you can find them in the States as well. But somebody whose video I watched when I was first starting this is what they used. So that's what I bought, and it's working really well, as you can tell. And I'll show you what I've got here in the kitchen growing. Not as quite as impressive as the other wall, but the lighting's not as good either, so hang on here. So here are the plants I have in the kitchen. Not quite as bright in here, so I have them under some grow lights. I have 1 pothos, and I have 2 Scindapsus pictus exoticas up here. And they are all in Leca as well. But as you see, the light isn't great in here. This is north facing, and we have a bit of a shade. It's like a plexiglass or polycarbonate kind of a pergola over our deck. So not a lot of light comes in there. And the only other natural light is through the window across the kitchen there. So I do have them under supplemental light. And the pothos especially is like reaching for that light. So anyway, it's still happy. It's got huge leaves. I mean, look at these leaves. They're just massive. Isn't that wonderful? But it's really, I just had to guide this one this way because they're all like crowding for that light. And then here's the Scindapsus. They're like all laying like this, trying to soak in the light. But these are cuttings off of one of my others, and you can see they're growing well. Hopefully you can see that. And then I've got another one up here. Lots of new growth happening there as well. So anyway, that's my kitchen wall. But like I said, a good solution if you don't have a lot of floor space, table space, shelves. Put them up on the wall and do a little artistic display out of your plants. So anyway, that's it for today's quick little video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my little space-saving solution for plant lovers. And well, I'll catch you on another video soon. Hope you're all doing well, and have a great week and weekend, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.